Picture this. The year is 208 AD, and the Battle of Changban is in full swing. In the midst of the chaos, a figure stands out. A man known as Zhang Fei, courtesy name Yide. He's not just a soldier or a general, he's a force of nature. This is a man who, despite being vastly outnumbered, decided to take a stand against an army of thousands. His weapon of choice? His own strategic genius and a small band of loyal soldiers. Zhang Fei's legend is born on this battlefield. His bravery isn't the reckless kind that throws caution to the wind. No, it's the calculated kind that sees the odds and decides to defy them anyway. His courage doesn't just inspire his men, it reverberates across the entire battlefield, striking fear into the hearts of his enemies. The stories say that Zhang Fei roared across the battlefield. His voice, they say, was like a thunderclap, echoing off the surrounding mountains and rolling across the plains. The sound of it was enough to make seasoned warriors quake in their boots. But Zhang Fei's performance at Changban wasn't just about bravery and loud war cries, it was a masterclass in strategic warfare. He positioned his men at a narrow bridge, creating a choke point that slowed down the enemy advance. His small group of soldiers, positioned just so, held off an army that outnumbered them 1,000 to 1. And when the dust settled, when the enemy had been driven back, Zhang Fei was still standing. He had defended the bridge, held off the enemy, and proved that a single man, with the right strategy and enough courage, could change the course of a battle. Zhang Fei made a name for himself that day, etching his place in history as a fearsome warrior and a brilliant strategist. His actions on the battlefield of Changban would become legendary, a tale told and retold for generations to come. A single man, standing against an army, Zhang Fei made history that day. But before he became a legendary warrior, Zhang Fei was just a boy. Born in the heartland of China, Zhang Fei entered this world during a time of chaos and strife. His family, though not of noble origin, was respected in their local community. His father, a butcher by trade, taught him the value of hard work and integrity. His early life was not marked by privilege or wealth, but rather by determination and grit. In the face of adversity, young Zhang Fei chose to stand tall, his spirit unbroken. Amid the turmoil of the late Eastern Han dynasty, Zhang Fei found solace in friendship. He formed a bond with Liu Bei, a man of noble birth who shared Zhang Fei's passion for justice and his dream of a united China. Together with Guan Yu, a man of great strength and courage, they forged a brotherhood that would echo through the ages. This bond, this brotherhood, would become the foundation of Zhang Fei's life and his journey to becoming a legendary warrior. It was in these early days, in the friendship and brotherhood he found with Liu Bei and Guan Yu, that Zhang Fei discovered his purpose and his path. A humble beginning for a man who would become a legend. The bond of brotherhood can be stronger than any force. For Zhang Fei, this was a bond formed in a peach garden. In the heart of a serene peach garden, a pivotal event in history unfolded, marking the inception of Zhang Fei's military career. The Peach Garden Oath, as it came to be known, was a solemn pledge of brotherhood and mutual support unto death. This pact was made between Zhang Fei, Liu Bei, and Guan Yu, three men who would go on to wield significant influence during the late Eastern Han Dynasty and the early Three Kingdoms period of China. This oath was not merely a casual promise. It was a commitment forged in the crucible of turbulent times, a vow to stand united amidst the chaos and upheaval of a nation at war. The three men were not related by blood, but in that peach garden, under the blooming trees and the clear sky, they became brothers in spirit, bound by a shared vision for a better, more peaceful China. Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei each brought their unique strengths to the table. Liu Bei, the charismatic leader, Guan Yu, the stalwart warrior, and Zhang Fei, the fiery general. Their combined talents would prove a formidable force in the battles to come, and it all started here, in the tranquility of a peach garden. The Peach Garden Oath was more than a personal commitment between three men. It was a symbol of unity, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. It was a promise to their people, a pledge to fight for justice and to strive for peace. It was an oath that would resonate throughout the annals of Chinese history, inspiring countless others with its tale of unyielding brotherhood and unwavering resolve. This oath would set the stage for the remarkable life Zhang Fei was to lead. This was the moment when a simple man became a symbol of courage, the moment when Zhang Fei stepped onto the stage of history ready to play his part in shaping a nation. With an oath sealed, Zhang Fei's journey as a warrior truly began. His military career was as storied as it was fierce. Zhang Fei was no stranger to the battlefield. his reputation as a formidable warrior preceding him. He often led from the front, his booming voice echoing across the battlefield, instilling courage in his men and fear in his adversaries. Each battle was a testament to his strategic acumen. Zhang Fei didn't just fight with brute force, he orchestrated victories, turning the tide of war with his shrewd tactics. His strategic mind was a weapon as deadly as the spear he wielded. And then there was his bravery. Zhang Fei was a man who knew no fear. He charged into battle, his eyes ablaze with a fierce determination. He faced down legions, his unwavering courage inspiring his troops and demoralizing his enemies. His fearlessness was not reckless but a calculated display of audacity that often turned the odds in his favor. But perhaps the most defining aspect of Zhang Fei's career as a warrior was his undying loyalty to Liu Bei. He stood by his lord through thick and thin, his allegiance never wavering. His loyalty was not just a matter of duty, it was a matter of honor. For Zhang Fei, loyalty was not just about serving Liu Bei, it was about protecting the dream they shared. The dream of a unified and peaceful China. Zhang Fei's military prowess, his strategic mind, his bravery and his loyalty were not just aspects of his character, they were the pillars of his legend. They were the attributes that made him a warrior par excellence, a legend in his own right. In the world of war and chaos, Zhang Fei was a beacon of strength and determination, a symbol of unwavering loyalty and courage. In the annals of history, his name is etched in golden letters, his deeds a testament to his indomitable spirit. In the heat of battle, Zhang Fei's name struck fear into the hearts of his enemies. But Zhang Fei was not just a warrior, he was also a politician. When he wasn't on the battlefield, Zhang Fei was serving the people, leading with the same intensity and determination that he demonstrated in combat. As a politician, Zhang Fei was known for his dedication to justice and fairness. He believed in the principle of equality and worked tirelessly to ensure that everyone under his rule was treated with dignity and respect. This was a time when the concept of human rights was still in its infancy, but Zhang Fei was ahead of his time. He served as a governor for several territories throughout his political career. His leadership style was characterized by a focus on improving the lives of the common people. He implemented policies that promoted education, agriculture and commerce. He believed in the power of knowledge and wanted his people to have access to quality education. He understood the importance of a strong economy and promoted trade and commerce in his territories. Zhang Fei's efforts to improve the lives of his people were not without challenges. He often faced opposition from those who preferred the status quo. But Zhang Fei was not one to back down. He stood up for what he believed was right, even if it meant going against the grain. He was known for his strict administration and his intolerance for corruption. He believed in the rule of law and made sure that everyone, regardless of their status, was held accountable for their actions. He was a firm believer in the saying, "Justice delayed is justice denied." Zhang Fei's political career was just as impactful as his military career. He was a leader who believed in serving the people and doing what's right no matter the cost. His dedication to justice and fairness was unwavering, and his legacy as a politician is just as enduring as his legacy as a warrior. As a politician, Zhang Fei showed the same dedication and courage that he did on the battlefield. His story reminds us that true leadership is not just about power and authority, but about service, justice, and the courage to stand up for what's right. Every story must come to an end, and so it was for Zhang Fei. As the twilight of the Three Kingdoms period descended, this formidable warrior and astute politician met an untimely end, far removed from the battlefield he had so often dominated. The year was 221, a time of turmoil and shifting alliances. Zhang Fei, ever the loyal servant to Liu Bei, was stationed in Langzhong, preparing for a campaign against Sun Quan. However, a cruel twist of fate had other plans. Discontent among his ranks led to a conspiracy, and in the dead of night, Zhang Fei was assassinated by his own subordinates, Fan Jiang and Zhang Da. The news of his death sent shockwaves through the kingdom. His comrades mourned the loss of a brother, a man who had stood by their side through countless battles. The people he ruled were left bereft. The towering figure who had been their shield and their champion was no more. Yet it wasn't just the tragic manner of Zhang Fei's death that marked the end of an era. It was the void he left behind, a void that echoed with the roars of his battlefield charges, the wisdom of his political maneuvers, and the unyielding spirit of a man who had devoted his life to the service of his lord and his people. Even in death, Zhang Fei's presence was felt. His assassins, hoping to find favor with Sun Quan, presented his severed head as a gift. However, they were met with scorn and were executed for their treachery. In the annals of history, Zhang Fei is remembered not just as a warrior or a politician, but as a symbol of loyalty and courage. His life, though marred by strife and ended in betrayal, continues to inspire tales of valor and honor. Though his life was cut short, Zhang Fei's legend lives on. His story, like the echo of his war cry, resonates through the ages, a reminder of a man who lived and died by his principles. A warrior, a politician, a legend, Zhang Fei left a legacy that still resonates today. Zhang Fei's impact on Chinese history is profound and enduring. His life, marked by valor and determination, has left an indelible mark on the annals of time. He was a man of action, whose deeds spoke volumes about his character. His military exploits, political acumen, and personal bravery have left a lasting impression on generations to come. In literature, Zhang Fei's portrayal is as a heroic and loyal warrior. His character is often used as a symbol of valor and loyalty, embodying the virtues that were held in high regard during his time. His story has been told and retold in countless novels and plays, cementing his place in the realm of Chinese literature. In popular culture, Zhang Fei's influence is equally apparent. His name is synonymous with courage and loyalty, traits that are deeply admired in Chinese society. His image graces the pages of comic books, the screens of video games, and the hearts of those who value bravery and loyalty. But perhaps the most significant part of Zhang Fei's legacy is the respect he still commands. Despite the passage of over 2,000 years, his name is spoken with reverence. He is remembered not just as a warrior, but as a man of principle, a man who stood by his friends and his beliefs, even in the face of overwhelming odds. His legacy is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of loyalty, and the enduring appeal of bravery. Zhang Fei's life serves as a reminder that one person can make a difference, that one person's actions can leave a lasting legacy. Zhang Fei's legacy is not just about his deeds, but about the values he embodied, values that are timeless and universal. His story continues to inspire, reminding us that courage, loyalty, and justice are virtues worth striving for. Zhang Fei, a name that echoes through the ages, a symbol of bravery, loyalty, and justice. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.